Hey y'all, welcome to My Way Mysteries, the channel that brings you interdimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view as they are channeled through vast dimensions of space and time and therefore should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. So I'm going to file this one under the iNKANYAMBA reading, and it's quite a wild one. Okay, this transmission is gonna be a wild one, and it's definitely not everyone's story, but everyone fits into the story somehow. So at first, I'm gonna tell the part of the story or the perspective where like a few of you are in that part. So I want the rest of you to just like sit back and take it as a story for that part. And then we're gonna get to the part where everybody is involved, where everybody else now comes in, right? Okay, cool. So um healers, right? Especially those of you who work with star beings, those of you who work with entities, hey, entities from other civilizations, entities from other dimensions, those of you about iNzunza even, right? So there's always been this thing about how and I'm calling you all healers, you're gonna see why, even if like you feel like no, I don't see myself as a healer, or maybe you're like I do see myself as a healer, but I'm just not finding my way because you are expecting it to, you're expecting it to look a certain way, and I'm gonna tell you like now where you've been missing the, you know. So basically, the people I'm talking to, you attract a lot of entities. Like you don't attract one entity or two, you attract a lot of entities. Like a lot of entities want to work with you. You get like, you may be looking for a sign from like one certain entity, but then you realize it changes so many times, and that's because there's many. And yes, I understand. This goes against the other people I was talking to who I was like, you're working with one entity, but it just has many faces. Yes, that was for those people. Now for you guys, and you might even be the same people, so it's both, okay? With you guys, it is many entities. And the reason why is because you're not really here. You think you're here to work with like people, like you're here to help people do whatever it is that you're supposed to help people do, heal, I suppose. But yeah, no, the reason why you're here, like with your gift and everything, and the reason why you attract so many entities is because you're actually here to help entities. And it's a mind fuck because this is like something you're kind of scared of. There's a part of you that like registers the energy of an entity as a monster because that's the template you're running. That's all you have to process the energy that's coming towards you. And so you tend to be afraid. You tend to be like, what the fuck is going on? Am I going crazy? But the more and more I guess you're learning, and I now I understand why, like literally like almost every reading I've done in the last 4 weeks is literally just entity orientated, and it's to activate the part of your template that is able to recognize this energy as familiar and break down the narrative and the social template you have to register this energy as a monster, as something impure or something nasty, something dirty, or whatever it is. Because I don't want to, you're coming across all types. You're living a paranormal life at this point. Like, listen, Like, yeah, your life is just filled with paranormal activity at this point. Like, all types of entities, water entities, star beings, like interdimensional entities. Like, you're in it, you're in the thick of it. And the reason for that is because it seems entities also need help with certain things, primarily freedom, but there's other things as well. But okay, cool. Okay, I guess okay now so the other part of the people who you may not be the healers of the entities, but how are you guys connected to the story is that some of the entities come through to the healers through you guys. So you're walking with an entity that needs help with something and you can't really help it, to be quite honest. And you then contact the first group of people that I was talking about, these healers. And yeah, that's how that interaction happens. Some of you are working with entities that need help with something, remembering something, fuck, going back home, um, connecting with another entity. Like, yeah, it's weird because some of the situations have nothing to do with human life. It's entity life. Like, you guys, this is so crazy because it's like, you know, you're so used to it's like it's normal for you to have one foot in like, each dimension, so to speak, like the unseen and the seen. But I feel like this pushes you a bit much into the unseen, and maybe that's what you're uncomfortable with because it's like, nah, like you're scared because can you come back from that? It's like, are you bordering on psychosis? Will you not border on psychosis if this like starts carrying on in that way where you accept the fact that you are here to help beings of a non-dense nature? Like, you're here to help the spirits. You're not exactly here for the humans. And that's not like a bad thing. Many people are here for the humans. Like, there's lots of healers here for the humans. But I've never heard of, bruh, you're Moses for the entities. Like, you are leading the entities through the deserts of Egypt, across the Jordan, into freedom. I could cry. I could. I could cry. It's really touching. I am a sarcastic person, but I'm not being sarcastic right now. I'm being dead serious. For this is my dead serious like face. So there's a certain group of entities you're working with right now. They feel like brothers. Oh shit, it's the Sun Kings. Okay, now I'm gonna need to pull some cards. Um I want to be like, forget I said that. But there's a certain group of entities that you're working with right now. They feel like brothers. It's a masculine kind of feeling. So imagine like four brothers that are of iNzunza origin. Did I say four? I don't know why it feels like four. I mean, it could feel like three to you, whatever. I don't know why I said four. Um, Shit, it could be two brothers. I don't know, but yeah, four. It felt to me like like you know, like a group, and I know, right? Because it's like when you work with people, there's like an exchange like type of thing. So how do you exchange when you work with entities? And I like that's what they're here to kind of like explain, sort of, kind of like how money is not the only way in which you get compensated for your work. There's certain abilities, obviously, that the entities that you're going to work with, there's certain abilities that they have, and they're going to so it's like a collaboration. It's like a deal, isn't it? Like, help me with this and I'll help you with that. And specifically the entities I'm talking about now, I call beings like this the Sun Kings because they help with manifestation. If you're stuck in your process of manifestation, like if you're stuck with bringing through something from the conceptual realms into the physical world, they will be able to help you unblock whatever you need to unblock within your energetic system in order to bring that through into the physical world. So for you to manifest whatever desire it is that you're having trouble with manifesting. In return for you helping them with whatever it is that they would need help with. Another thing I want to talk about is why you. I think that's an interesting thing to look at. Or maybe I'm just self absorbed because that's what I would want to know. What is it about you that is drawing these entities towards you? Now, okay, cool. We can say it's your spiritual gift. Why do you have such a gift? That's what I'm curious about. What kind of template do you have that allows you to easily relate with non-dense beings? Is there something you want to tell us? Like, what's going on? Who are you? What are you? Why can you do this? Mm. And then, to those of you that are working with an entity that needs help, I think it's almost like for you, this message is more like, kahle kahle wena lento hamba nayo iyakusinda. That's the honest truth. Like, it must be something that you inherited through your bloodline somehow, and it's something that it's too much for your current, for the frequency you're currently living within. Like, this is too much because I don't know how this thing ehamba nawe. It's almost like it has awakened from a dream that you haven't yet awakened from. And so at this point in J, Yaksinda, you guys are not a match. So this doesn't feel like something that, I don't know, you're not a match. You're not a match. It that could have to do with how it is that this entity got entangled within your bloodline. It could be that it was in a insidious way, like it wasn't out of choice. It could be something like that. But basically, for you guys, you're about to be free of that. You're about to be free of this part of you that does not actually belong with you unless you guys force each other or something like that. And you're going to notice that as soon as you are free of that, like, you're going to feel much lighter. You're going to notice how things are just much easier for you, how life is more smoother, less painful, less, because the reason why life was so heavy and painful and so forth is because you're walking with something you shouldn't be walking with. I think you are the people that say things like, or like I've got a bad energy with me, or nginamathelwe into engangifuni, or like nginamathelwe into esnaxy enesinyama, or whatever. It's actually not really that. It's just that you are not a match with this thing. Maybe it's the way in which it got into your bloodline, like I said, into your lineage. So lento le khona manje ivuke in such a way, it has awakened in such a way where it's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, and if not, nawe to you. So, but like I said, the good news is that, you're going to find someone who's going to help you separate from this thing. Those are the people that I was talking to in the beginning. It's like, guys, don't just think that your healing abilities and whatnot are just for people. In fact, the people that I was talking to in the beginning of this reading, you're not actually here to help people at all. Like, it's not about the people for you. It's about the entities. It is about the entities. It's about the entities. Okay, so cool. That's what I have for you guys today. If the reading resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, all that information is in the description box. If you want to book a mentorship session, all that information is also in the description box. There you go.